This is Brickhead Boy. Before I talk about my main topic here, I will briefly talk about Lego Space from the late 80s. So let's roll back to 1988, 1989. At that time, you had three major space factions. You have Blacktron, Futuron, and Space Police. They all had nice vehicles, spaceships, and bases. So, when I was a young boy, the first space base I ever gotten was Futuron, set number 6953. That set was awesome. Being amazed by this set, a few months later, I decided to get Blacktron base, even better. Huge. By this time, Space Police was just launched, and they had really awesome sets. Spy Track 1, Mission Commander, and what? That's the Space Police base, but it's so small. It's half the size of Futuron and 1/4 the size of the Blacktron. Nah, pass on that. So at the time I was turned off by this set. However, looking at the big Mission Commander, I looked at the back of the box. Look what I found. On the back, alternate builds are shown. You get to build a two-legged walker, a little spacecraft, a giant robot, 3 spacecrafts, and 1 alternate spacecraft. And then, that was my answer. A Space Police base with a spaceship and a mini rover. Even though Mission Commander was an awesome ship, I was more thrilled about Space Police base, the alternate build, more than the main model. So I never did buy the Space Commander or the Mission Commander, but almost 30 years later, I find an incomplete set which has all the essential pieces to build the base. Let's take a look. So looking at these pieces, it looks like a couple wheels from Spy Track 1 was included. You can see there's 2 cockpit windscreens. So I'm going to build the base, and instead of building the spaceship or the spacecraft and vehicle, I'm thinking of building the Isolation Lockup base because we have pieces here that I can use for it. So with this and my other spare pieces, I could probably achieve that. But first, let's build this alternate build, just the base. And here's the alternate build complete. So like I mentioned, this was an incomplete set, and you'll notice I'm missing a few the transparent bars there. On here I'm missing one of these blue antenna pieces. And here's the leftover pieces from the Mission Commander. So my only source of reference was this picture here, and from toysperry.com I got this picture. You'll notice that I only did the base, so what's missing are the spacecraft and the vehicle and the bottom. Those are just wing pieces, and I just left them out because I have a different intention. Let's do a 360. So you can see the base is pretty solid. Here's the underside. And you could take the jail cell out, and that's what it looks like. So let's put it back. And onto the detail, we have this thing which can go up and down. Of course, it's missing that antenna piece. And I just love the looks of this thing. It looks like a big giant rib cage. I'm not sure what this is, but it's there in the picture. And I tried my best to build as close as possible to the picture. So now let's do what I meant to do without the plates on the bottom. And here is the set at its almost full glory. I put it on a crater base plate. This build is actually smaller than I thought, so that being said, I'm going to add the Isolation Lockup Base to this to make even a bigger space police station. Again, I'm just so thrilled about actually building this and having it because I've wanted it for a long time, almost 30 years ago. Just love the detailing and the fact that this pretty much looks like an official Lego set. I mean, it doesn't look like a mock to me. I'm not sure what this is. It's a base, of course. Maybe it's a transfer outpost. I'll just call it a transfer outpost station. And I put it positioned like this on the crater plate because I will put the Isolation Lockup Base on this side here. So you're gonna have a base plate and a half, and let's see how that goes. So I ordered the pieces from Bricklink with my pieces here, extra pieces, and all those. I'm gonna build it. So let's see how it looks. So it's been about 3 weeks and I got my pieces. I was able to complete this part. I have the antenna piece. I bought enough pieces to build pretty much the isolation base among other things. So here it is. This is my first time having it and it's pretty much complete. Only missing a few minor pieces, but for those of you who haven't had this set, it's pretty cool. You do that, he comes out, and your jail cell comes up. So that's pretty neat. What I have to say about this Isolation Lockup Base, that it is actually bigger than I thought it would be, but still, let's compare this to the Blacktron base. So here is the Isolation Lockup Base, and here is the Message Interceptor Base. You can see quite a big difference. And here's the alternate build, a nice base, but still a little bit small compared to Blacktron. So let's add this base and the lockup base together. Separate one last time, and let's join them. There, that's what it looks like. But there's something missing here. You got two bases and it's pretty much dead, empty in the middle. So I will add something there. And here is a set in its full glory. I added this middle section basically to an observation tower, and down here one of the spare chairs from Mission Commander I just added for extra transport. But let's look at this again. You have a radar on top, and you can actually open these two to put your minifig in, and you have some defense turrets here. Each side can elevate up and down. Also too, there's a hidden feature down here where you pull these down and the whole top can rotate. So not bad for an observation tower, right? And the only thing I need extra are just more Space Police minifigs. But other than that, here's a set as a whole compared to the Blacktron base. So now Space Police has a way better chance standing up to Blacktron with their new and improved base. So just to recap, a quick summary. I spent about $60 on the Space Police Mission Commander, the incomplete set, plus two base plates worth $10 each, plus about $50 of pieces from Bricklink to get the isolation base built up from scratch. I spent about $130 for this, where you can get the Mission Commander for $130 by itself. I got a nice, bigger Space Police base, and very much well worth it. It's Brickhead Boy. Thanks for watching.